I'm Jeannie Darneille. I'm representative for the 27th Legislative District, which is Tacoma, Fife, and Ruston. And today I think we're going to talk about what's happening now. It's the end of the session. Today's the last day that we'll be together in the first session of 2011.
What's the status of the budget process right now?
Well, 2 weeks ago, the House passed its version of the budget, and as is typical of this time of year, we send that to the Senate, and they find a much better way, they think, of viewing the budget process, and so they return to us an amended version of the budget. You know, I'm vice chair of the Ways and Means Committee here in the House, and with Representative Hunter, who is the chair of the committee, we've been digging down into the weeds and looking at not just what the bottom line of the budget is, which is about $300 million difference between the two budgets, but also what's down in the weeds. You know, how are we different from the Senate in the way they approach higher education or K-12 education or the environment or corrections or any of the other areas. And so we're going to start grappling with those individual line items now that we're going into special session. The budget writers will start those daily negotiations, and hopefully we'll have a system where the majority of the legislature then comes back, and not only will we pass a budget that is agreed to, but that saves money overall and spends less overall than we've spent in the past, and will bring together a budget that actually has some savings at the end. We'll have probably between $700 and $800 million that we'll leave in reserves. And so while we're about $300 million difference now, we'll still want to end up with that much in reserves.
Now, in addition to the budget, you've also been working hard on some other policy bills. Can you tell us about any successes you've had this session with some of those?
Well, I didn't work on too many policy bills that were just my own. In fact, as in my role on Ways and Means, I end up being the prime sponsor of a number of governor request bills. Those are not the fun bills to do. Those are the ones that are kind of contentious and that have a lot of stakeholders that are concerned about them. So I won't talk about closing boards and commissions bill or deporting alien offenders bill. Those are ones that are ones that I took on for the governor. But in my own work, one of the ones I'm proud about is a bill that we finally reached concurrence on today. It was 1793. And it deals with juvenile records. And by that I mean the state has, for many years now, been actually selling the records of our juvenile system as well as our adult correction system to consumer credit reporting agencies. And we've now found that as we're working to try and turn young people's lives around, and they want to put the past behind them and finish their high school educations, go to college, go to a trade school, rent or own a home, get married and have a positive life where they can earn a living wage, is really being now found to be impacted by the fact that these consumer credit agencies are sending out this information about them. And landlords make their decisions based on this, banks make their decisions, used car dealerships make these decisions. Even some scholarship programs and training programs are off limits for young people who still have a juvenile record. So the bill that we passed today will take us along this path to hopefully in the future be able to automatically seal those records after a certain length of time so that young people can really move ahead with their lives.
Great. Well, thanks for your time today.
Thank you.